Hey guys, today's video is going to be a foundation review video, and the foundation that I'm going to be reviewing for you guys is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place foundation, and this is what it looks like. It comes in this cute frosted glass bottle. This foundation retails for $37 and I picked mine up at Nordstrom. This foundation line comes in 29 shades, which is awesome because it gives us women of color more options to choose from when choosing a foundation. The shade that I'm in this foundation is called Rich Cocoa, and it's a little bit on the redder side for me. I find that it does match my skin complexion almost close to it, but it's a little bit on the reddish side. The color that was above this was a little bit too dark for me, and the color that was below this was a little bit too light, so I just felt like this one was gonna work for me. But I purchased this color anyway because I figured I can make it work, especially with the setting powder that I use to set my foundation, so that way it can match my skin. I absolutely love this foundation. I've been wearing it ever since I got it, and it's just been my new holy grail foundation. I just love trying out new products, and ever since I tried this one, I kind of pushed all my other foundations to the side. I was using the Hourglass foundation for a very long time, and if you guys want to see my first impression video on that foundation, I will leave it down below. But I was wearing it for a while now, and then I decided to give the Estee Lauder a chance, and I've been wearing it ever since. I kind of put the Hourglass one to the side. Sorry, buddy. So I quickly wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinion on this. I will also have a demo in this video on showing you how I apply the foundation. It is a 1 fluid ounce foundation, so it's a standard size. The only downside that I have to this foundation is that it does not come with the pump. You do have to be careful when you're pouring this because you can over pour the foundation if you're not careful, and that's the only reason why I really prefer a pump, because you can control the amount of foundation that comes out. It does say that it is a medium to full coverage, but I only applied 1 layer, and I felt like it was enough coverage to cover up the spots that I have on my face. I didn't put 2 because I feel like if I put 2 it would be a little bit cakey, but with 1 application of the foundation it did cover up the spots that I had on my face. And it is buildable if you wanted to, but you just have to be careful so you don't look like a cake face. I'm just going to read to you the description of the foundation from the website. It says it is a 15-hour staying power foundation. It gives you a flawless coverage all day. This worry-free long-wearing makeup stays fresh and looks natural through heat, humidity, non-stop activity, and it won't change color, smudge, or come off on any of your clothing. It continues to say that it feels lightweight and comfortable, and that the flawless look you had in the morning you will see all day. It's oil free and fragrance free. It does have a slight fragrance to it, but it's not a perfumey smell. It's like more of a foundation smell, so it is not an overpowering smell that you have to feel like you have to take the foundation off because it smells too strong. I don't even smell it now that I have the foundation on because it just goes away. So it is fragrance free. I do love the fact that it is oil free because I am oily. I do have very oily skin, so anything with oil in it would just make me a oily, greasy monster, and I don't like that. So that's another reason why I like the foundation. Now it says that you can keep it on for 15 hours. I like to start my day really early, so sometimes I get my foundation done like around 5 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I don't get home until like 6 or 7. So sometimes I do have it on for 15 hours, and it does stay on all day. This foundation does claim that it is humidity proof, which I have to disagree because living in South Florida, I do find myself having to touch up my face because every time I step outside and the humidity hits my face, it does make me a little bit oily, but it does not make me as oily as any of the other foundations that I've tried in the past. It does give me a flawless coverage. I do pat my face with an oil controlling blotting paper or with an oil controlling powder, and my foundation looks flawless. I don't feel like I need to reapply my foundation because it does stay in place. So I do find myself a little bit oily, but not as much, and it is not humidity proof, but I still put up with the foundation because it does feel lightweight on my skin. It does look amazing. I can check my face maybe 5 hours after wearing it and it will still look like this. I will just be shiny in my T-zone. I just touch it up and my face looks like it did when I first did my face in the morning. It looks great throughout the day. It doesn't separate. My blush and contour and highlight went on fine, and I didn't have any problems with it. I do have a demo at the end of the video that I'm going to show you guys how I apply it, and overall I just love this foundation. I don't have really anything negative to say. It does claim that the foundation doesn't change color, which I do find that to be true, because there's some foundations that as the day goes on, as it gets used to your face, it changes and adapts to the environment, and sometimes it could be a little bit darker and make you look a little bit muddy, and this one is not the case. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it makes your face look flawless, and it stays the same color all throughout the day. It says that it will stay in place through non-stop activities. Now I actually didn't put it through any activities because I don't wear makeup when I go to the gym, so I don't know exactly if it holds up to non-stop activity. I haven't experienced any transfer with this foundation. If I was wearing any other foundation, within the 2 to 3 hour mark, my face will start to get really oily, and when I touch it or I touch a piece of paper, you will see marks on it, and that's one thing that I hate, and I have not experienced that yet with this foundation. If you are looking for a dewy foundation, this is not it, because it does give you a semi-matte finish. I find that this foundation is great for women with oily skin, and if you have combo skin, this will work great for you too. If you are on the drier side and you want to try this foundation, I do recommend using a heavier moisturizer so that it doesn't stick to your dry spots, but it is definitely worth it. I recommend it to anyone that's going to listen to me. It's a really, really good foundation, and it's becoming my holy grail product. My friend recommended it to me, and I'm so glad that she did. It has just been great for me. I love it, and I just can't say enough great things about it. So I'm going to show you guys the demo, and if you guys have any other questions or if I forgot to mention anything, I will definitely leave it down in the bottom bar. So as you can see, I do have some spots on my face that I do need to cover, so I'm going to apply foundation on one half of my face so that way you guys can see how much coverage this foundation does really give me. So I'm going to just start off by applying it to the one half of my face. Let me bring my mirror closer so I can see, and that way you guys can see the coverage. I did apply my foundation using my Crown Brush foundation brush. I do have the spot here that was not covered, but I do plan on going back with concealer. But as any of the spots on my face, it did cover it up, as you can see, because I do have some spots here on my chin, and it has been covered up. Now this foundation does say it is medium to full coverage, but I don't think I will be adding on another layer, because I feel like if I do, it will make my face look cakey. So I do like the one layer, and I like the medium to semi full coverage that it does give me. I'm going to finish applying the foundation to the rest of my face. So this is what the foundation looks like on the rest of my face. I do really, really, really love this foundation. It does do a good job of covering up any of the other blemishes that I have that are not so prominent like this one. I did apply 2 different primers to my face before I applied the foundation, because I do have very oily skin, and the primer that I used was the Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer that is oil free, and then I also used the Urban Decay Pore Perfecting Primer, and I used this one all over my face, and this one I just used in my T-zone so it can help control the oil. As far as the application goes, you can use a beauty blender to apply the foundation to your face, or you can use a foundation brush. I tried both ways, and the beauty blender does a great job if you want to shear out the foundation just a little bit, but I do like using my foundation brush to apply it, because I feel like it just gives me a little bit more coverage, especially since I have more spots on my face that I'm trying to cover up. So those are my thoughts on the foundation. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thumbs up this video if you like foundation reviews or any other product reviews, so I know that you like them and I can continue doing more. And definitely subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until next time guys, I will catch you guys later. Bye.